the fun thing about my childhood and some really good things happened. One of the most key events that happened that changed who I would have been, and I know it did, is our TV broke.
Huh.
When I was probably 9 years old. I loved watching Gilligan's Island. Like, that was my favorite show. And it was on at 4:00 after school, So we'd go down and watch that. One day, the old Zenith, we had to put tinfoil on the rabbit ears and everything to come in. And then we had to have one of us stand in the right place so the rest of the family could watch. Well, it went bad. We brought it over to Cedar. I'll never forget, we were parked behind Bullock Drug there, and there was a little TV shop there in one of the other buildings. My dad took it in, and when we came back to pick it up, the guy said, well, it's really not worth fixing. So my dad came out to the car. We'd been waiting in the car. He came out and he said, well, guys, the TV's haywire. That's what he called it. He said, it's just gone haywire, and we're just not going to worry about a TV. So we didn't have a TV after that for years.
Yeah.
And it literally changed the trajectory of my life because I just went and played.
You found something more productive.
I played in the dirt.
Or unproductive as well, maybe. Yeah. Mischievous.
Well, it was awesome. No, it was so good because I actually gained a great love to play with trucks in the dirt.
There you go.
And little tractors and things like that, And in fact, when I was about 11, I guess it would have been, we did some work for a farmer out in the valley. My dad was always really good at finding work for us to do. And then at this point, my brothers and I took this job of moving some old wheel lines from one farm to another that the guy had bought from another farmer. It was Jay Hunt, and that we were working for. I earned some money. I earned enough to buy me a 22 rifle, a Model 94 22, and a toy tractor. How's that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I went down to Crossroads Equipment, bought me a toy tractor with some little implements. I was the weirdest little kid in the world because I got caught once by my friends. I was in my backyard, and I was like 12 years old, 13. And all these guys come running into my backyard, and I'm out there still playing with trucks in the dirt. I played with trucks and tractors until I started working for farmers. It was really weird. I was a weird little kid.
But preserving some of the innocence, I like it when my kids are delayed, not delayed developmentally. We don't want to see that, but delayed in, turning into like teenagers and not caring about the little kid stuff. I love that, preserving that a little bit.
But the thing, and I'll just finish this one thing about that is, my mom and dad couldn't afford to buy a big Christmas presents and all those kind of things. It was always very, modest. Conservative and modest.
Yeah.
But I found myself building little implements for my little tractors.
Really?
I did. I built a furrower because I wanted a potato field. I built, little things to go with it. I had a Tonka truck that was a cement mixer, and I really didn't need a cement mixer. I needed a flatbed truck. So I took that off. I actually extended the wheelbase out, took a piece of plywood and made a flatbed, put some stakes in it, some holes so I could put sideboards on. And, that was where I really started to just make things that I didn't have. Yeah. And that's where it began. That's why I say the TV thing changed my life. I would have never, I really shudder to think where I would have been if the TV would have stayed working.
Yeah.
I really seriously do.